When the majority of humanity agreed to the experience of the COVID-19 pandemic, it was meant to help a large wave of people awaken. In return, it was intended to bring people into community so that they could understand unity in a more progressive way. The process was meant to last about 2 years or so, depending on, of course, on how people chose to move, whether they would follow the path of awakening or turn away from it. Now, it's been about 5.5 years, but instead of taking the time to understand what's truly happening, people are more divided than ever. We would think that we would know better, considering our history. We would think that as we evolve and become more aware of ourselves, others, and the world, not many of us would still believe that it's acceptable to kill, torture, terrorize, or hunt down people as if they were beasts roaming the streets. We would think that as the educated and evolved individuals we consider ourselves to be, we would genuinely want to make the valuing of life a global priority. But no, look at us. How heartbreaking is it to see, to know, and to say that we are living through such pain and such disregard for the sacredness of life and spirit. I am truly sorry to think that because we believe we are not directly connected to what's happening in the world right now, or that we think it's someone else's problem or someone else's lesson, we allow ourselves to be indifferent. I am truly sorry to know that we still don't understand the basic meaning of unity and community. I am truly sorry to know and to think that we, as a human collective, still don't see what is truly happening in our world. I hope that one day soon we will be able to see and understand that we can act rather than react. That we can realize that there's a real war between the light and that we call the darkness. Each day we choose, not always through our actions, but often through our beliefs, misunderstandings, and ignorance. The light doesn't ask us to choose it because it simply is. But darkness will constantly tempt, trick, and deceive in one way or another. It's up to us to root ourselves in our center, in our core, in our hearts, and to recognize that no one is coming to save us. It is up to us to recognize our own divinity, to acknowledge it in others, so that we can cherish the life of every person, regardless of their place of birth, social status, or land, and so that we can create harmony in the world and have the compassion needed to help one another. From the spiritual perspective, the records of our story, actions, and motivations are being recorded, not in judgment, but in maintaining the balance needed for a physical incarnation to be possible. To disregard life is to disregard our privilege to be here and to ignore the universal laws that binds us. Life isn't a mistake. It is a gift from the divine, a gift that you, they, and I have been given. Blessed be the hearts of those who see.